Should have done a ready check.
Yeah, we are live.
Poop.
8 every time, Obsidian. Really? 7 of 8. Fuck.
It's
Well,
me.
poop is
Hold
a lot
on,
more-
I'm almost there. You clearly right when I was killing Domino.
Almost there. Fuck the Dalmo, let's go.
Poop is a lot more tame than monkey semen, though.
Keller got 4 pieces of item. No.
4
6.
pieces of item.
Four pieces
6
of item.
items.
Okay.
$3.
4 pieces of
Four
items.
piece.
7. 1 of 3 of those.
Jesus Christ, pull. Oh my god. Yeah, just anybody. But Keller got 7 pieces of item. I don't care. Hit go. Bam! You skipped it. Hey, Dave.
Eh?
Yeah, your right boob's hanging out.
Oh no.
Oops.
Well
ow.
then.
Haha.
I remember when we were new at this game, and Garuda was hard. The first Garuda.
Um.
No, I'm just hard.
The fuck? Calm down, Jared. There's no little girls around here. Or boys. Was it? Was there a preference? When he got caught doing whatever the fuck he was doing?
I don't
Just
think they said.
He just kept offering his $5 footlong to everyone.
Well. Alright.
Boo.
Oh, Loot Master, what a bitch.
Yep. Takes care of this problem. So not freaking waiting around for someone to roll because they're scratching their ass.
I never scratched my ass.
You should probably, yeah. Alright, and the one that Jeff dies on every time. Which one's
Titan?
that, Jeff? Yes, it is Titan. But you're not Jeff. Jeff,
Well, I
you
said
should-
Titan when you were asking the question, to be fair.
Jeff, you should stay
I mean, I
with the
can make
group.
that true.
You're not. No,
Yeah,
don't
my
make.
internet's been pretty good lately.
You're fucking ridiculous.
what?
You know that.
I know for a fact that me not being part of the group has saved lives before.
Fuck them. Get them killed. They're not moving fast enough.
Well, yesterday, you would have died.
I would have, and you should have laughed at me, but I didn't die, did I? You missed
Yeah,
your opportunity
you were
to kill
robbing
me.
us all of opportunities to make fun of Nick.
Yeah. It's your fault, Jeff. Don't try to blame me for that one. That's how
I
that
saved
works.
lives by going back there. Just time I thought for sure I was gonna die.
Jesus Christ, Jeff. 357 health. You were ridiculous.
You almost killed me because I was laughing so hard. Like, oh, fuck, I have to move.
Bye, Sorrel.
No, what?
Bye.
Who?
So,
Oh,
Guys, that's the same thing that happened last time.
yeah, I was jumping too much. My
Oh,
bad.
Jesus Christ. Why are you... Ugh. I swear, Keller has to solo heal this every fucking time because Jeff sucks. Damn it,
Alright,
Jeff.
it's good.
No, it's not.
Stop trying to kill
So
me.
Leo, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing damage.
Well, now that can't kill us because there's not enough fucking people alive. Almost got Alexia though.
Yeah, if one more dies, it starts targeting me.
Yeah. This is usually what we end up with anyways, unless Obsidian derps and forgets that there's a pushback. Couple times it's happened.
One time it was because I got stuck in the muck and the ads didn't die fast enough.
Somehow I think you're trying to blame me. I'm blaming Alexia. You know what? Fuck it. Blame it on Sorrel. She's dead. Her fault.
That's fair.
What?
Yay!
Whatever.
So your robe looks very heavy.
Jeff, shut up.
What fat joke?
God damn it. That's a nice view we got down here. That's like the textures in the lava.
Yeah, it doesn't look so bad actually. The lava.
Jeff, when was the last time we did Titan and you didn't die?
I think it was like 3
Years ago?
but like Saturday.
Oh,
last
fuck.
Saturday, I think it
Oh,
was.
shit.
I didn't die.
Not oh fuck.
That was so
That
close.
almost killed me. Yeah. Stop. Stop trying to kill me.
2. Just kidding. Haha, psych. Yeah, totally fucked that up. Stop picking me! Ooh, is that far enough apart?
Taunted. I got it.
I think I'm going to make it a rule that if a pony drops on Titan and someone fell off of Titan, they don't get to roll on the pony.
That's reasonable.
Sorrel, of course it's reasonable. You have the Titan pony.
This is 2.
Well, you do have the Titan pony, right?
I do have the Titan pony.
Okay, then yeah. Now, fuck you. Jeff, what do you have?
If it's Tony.
Okay, good. You can't have the pony if it drops. It's your punishment. You need to stay alive one of these times.
Oh! Oh!
Jeff can't roll.
Who all is rolling?
I'm gonna roll because I only have one pony.
That's what I'm asking. Who all has one pony?
If
Me.
you are going to roll, do a /random next to Demi so I can fucking see the roll. So just /random if you want to roll.
Fuck!
What? Jeff doesn't get it.
Wow.
You're
That's still
also
a 48 out of 1,000.
out of 1,000.
I think you
That
have
is-
to do it before
That
grade,
is
Jimmy.
so bad. That is so bad. That
Does
roll
any-
is so bad.
Does anybody else just have one pony? Or
I
just-
have one pony, but I don't know if I like the effort. This one.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Well,
if you don't want to roll,
The
then it's
goal,
fine.
yeah, if you don't want to roll, generally the goal is to get all the ponies.
Are we doing this
So you
thing
get
where
super
we're
pony.
gonna wait until everybody gets a second pony before we get a third pony?
After a little bit, it's just going to be whoever wants to roll, just because everyone will have like 1 or 2 of different kinds, and it's too much to keep track of. So if you can roll for it type of thing. So I mean, yeah, honestly, I would say if you only have one, just roll, because we're going to get them all eventually. So you got to beat a 48. Can you? I swear
So what
to
do
God,
I do?
if you
I just put /roll.
/ is it random or roll?
Random.
/random.
There goes Jeff again.
Fuck this gay earth.
Wow. There you go, Alexia. That is Goldsmith. Okay. I know I made the rule up just then, Jeff, but seriously, dude, you die every fucking time. No, Jeff. You gotta stay alive one of these days. You're gonna get another pony, but please don't die. And Sorrow. What the fuck?
I was just a little slow. It's totally my bad.
You guys died at the same time last time, too.
I know.
Hey, every time we do
Oh,
Super
man.
Drunk Titan, nobody dies.
I don't know why that is.
So, what
Like,
this
even-
tells me is Drunk Raid is best raid.
We're at our best when we're drunk.
Maybe we think we're the best. I don't know about.
But actually not dying during Titan is proving it.
Oh, Jesus.
It is.
I think it's just
There
that
are many
nobody wants to
things.
have to drink anymore and be the one who's like,
it's a
yeah,
lot
drink
to
all
drink.
the things.
When you fall on Titan.
They're like, Killer, I hope you're glad you're getting all the loot that I'm killing.
I am, man. I'm getting you're giving me so much Domalhide.
Wow. Yeah, it's basically you've got to decide between, like, you know, do I want to stand up here and not die from alcohol poisoning, or do I want to fall and get really
I'm
drunk?
tanking
and
with
then-
you.
Yeah. Keller, you probably don't want. Okay.
I
It
dodged
hurts.
it. It didn't
Wow.
hurt. Didn't even take my stone skin. Got some howl action going on.
Nails. Oh, wow. We're fine.
Taunting.
Yeah, if we get to the point where we start working on the other extreme primals, pretty much just going to remove that. You know, if everybody has, you know, whoever has two, wait till everyone has two, because they're going to be all over the fucking place. I can't keep track of that shit. It's too much work. Nails.
Sounds like you're saying Malos. Like
Melee.
what?
Kill him.
Yeah, that's your Malos too.
Kill
There's-
Malos?
There's 8 of them. We don't need that many. One's enough.
I'm explosive.
Too much Taco Bell. Yeah.
Taunting.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
Hi, lady.
Careful with dots.
He's got one more.
No. What was that?
Yep.
28.
Yeah, so pretty much no more dots at this point. Okay. And hold
User joined your
DPS.
channel.
And wait for nails. Focus on nails. Watch your AoE near Ifrit.
Taunting, sorry.
Hold DPS on nails. Tank has 5. Tank has 6 stacks. Okay,
That's fine.
now we can go. Yeah, well, you know, like 10, 12. I don't know how high it goes, but yeah, I'm sure. I don't want to do that to Malos. He's got some good cooldowns, but
DPS group up.
bam. Pony, pony.
No pony.
Nope. Alright, hopefully that stuff descents into something useful. Where is it? We are going to do this one really quick, because it is the fastest one of all the coils, has loot, and then we'll go right to turn 4 for the second coil, and work on trying not to get our shit pushed in too hard. And at least learn phase 1. At the very minimum, which, for the most part, I mean, we already have. It's just everybody understanding how all of the abilities work, because a lot of the abilities from phase 1 happen in phase 4, while all sorts of hell's breaking loose.
This is the wrong one.
Yes, it is, Jeff. We're unsyncing this one and getting it for loot.
Okay.
Yeah, this is, we're just coming in
I
here
like the
for
concern in your voice.
it was like,
I said I'm starting it.
we're not in the right place. Go, Keller, do it.
Me and
Yeah,
Mills
this is-
both ran the same way.
You get that one bug.
Mine!
Get him so hard.
Oh, they aren't hitting me at all. It helps if they don't miss me every hit. I can get my mana back.
You don't need mana.
Damn it.
Oh my god, oh!
In here. Oh. I probably fucked that up. That's okay, though. I just need to remember that Keller just does all the threat, and when it comes to that, I should just let him do it.
Oh, the spinner rooks first. All right. Sweet. I can break all that stuff down. That is... I need a minute. Hold on.
Alright, everyone take this moment to repair if you haven't recently.
Yep, we're gonna die a whole bunch. I'll bring up my notes too. Okay, I'm gonna turn that shit off.
User disconnected from your channel.
Six of eight. Okay. I guess we'll just...
Ooh. Okay.
Don't know.
I'm here. I don't see the ready check thing.
Are you set as busy?
I don't know. I don't think I am. I mean, I'm being
Okay.
attacked. Does that count?
Probably, yeah.
I mean, I clicked when you said it, I clicked commence. So
Yeah, you're fine. Alright, everybody will hit ready anyways, so we're good. Alright. So, the goal is to be fairly comfortable with phase 1 and get a little bit of work into phase 2. This is a fight where we're basically going to take our time and make sure everybody understands all of the mechanics going on, because there are a metric shit ton of them. So, hold on a second. Okay, so one of the ability that they, or he, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, casts is called Stardust. It's where they put a red or a yellow symbol above you. That's when the meteor comes down and it drops a rock. Now, when that meteor comes down, it is kind of splash damage. I want to say the distance from me to Obsidian. This is probably a little too close. They're going to be spread out around the room. Let me see if I can set up markers here. So, going to line them up kind of, how the fuck do I want to explain this? So
if you want, I'll give it a shot real quick on where those were going. So,
okay.
See the outside edge? We have all these little areas that have the circles. The ones that are not perfectly in line with A, B, and C right now, they all have a circle that kind of aligns with them, you'll notice. We will get up to 6 meteors. We do not ever want more than that. The first meteor should go to the outside of the pattern in line with the circle, so kind of where I'm standing right now. We want to fill those spots first, and then they will go... Let me adjust a waymark here. So if one was going here, if we need to double stack them, the next one goes there. Just on the inside edge of the circle. That should give us enough distance that they don't explode and wipe the raid. That means that this A one needs to be relatively close to this outside. You can actually get a bit closer than I put that A. Remember, the edge will kill you, so don't touch it. And that's the goal for that.
So, our positioning with that is, it's going to take a little bit of practice, because you need to be paying attention to where the meteors have already dropped, where you'll need to drop them if you do get picked, because it's a random person. It's not the tank, it's a random fucking person. And they can't ever be closer than 8 yards. Now, one of the abilities that she does on the tank is called Raven's Beak. Melos, you will cool down through that. Use your judgment on what cooldown you want to use. The initial hit of it is hard. That's the one that puts the 12-second debuff on you. That explodes after 12 seconds. So the initial hit and then 12 seconds after. Those are two really big hits. So healers, that's something you basically, he needs to cool down through and you need to heal through. Like there's absolutely nothing we can do. Now, when that debuff does wear off, it explodes near Melos. So melee, I mean, I don't know how big of a radius it is. Probably don't be near him. You know, we'll play around with it. We'll figure out just how much room we have. Now, Iron Chariot is going to pick. It's basically she's going to do Iron Chariot, which is cast. It's a casted ability. It's going to pick a random person, and we kind of want to bait like say she's tanked where she is. We don't want it in the middle of the room. So we never want to be in the middle of the room ever, unless we're trying to, like, I'm getting ahead of myself. So Iron Chariot picks a random person, and you want to basically bait it to the outside. So when she starts casting it, everyone kind of needs to get to the outside. It's going to pick that person. She's going to leap at them, hit them, explode around them, and then go back to where she is. But before she goes back, she's going to cast Thermionic Beam, which is a little red symbol above somebody's head. After Iron Chariot has picked a target, if you are not chosen, you need to get to the middle of the room, because she's going to pick somebody else for Thermionic Beam, and that needs to be spread between the entire raid. So the exact middle of the room after Iron Chariot went out. That's why we bait it to the outside, so we could run to the middle.
Fun thing about Iron Chariot, it also does a knockback on the person it hits. So when he says bait it to the outside of that blue circle.
Like this ring where we're at right here.
Yeah, like where he's at. That's the outside you want to bait it to. So that's about the range we need to be.
And another one of the abilities that, I mean, we were getting hit by, but it wasn't really that big of a deal, but we just didn't know it. It's called Lunar Dynamo. You either stand at max range, or you stand in melee, because she does like there's a safe zone around her, like 3 to 5 yards, that's fine, and then it's this gigantic circle from that all the way out to like 15 yards. So there's this huge circle that for every person it hits, she will heal herself. For every person it hits, and it also does a lot of damage. We don't want her to heal because there's an enrage timer. It's 13 minutes, but that's we're not going to hit that. The other one, Meteor Stream. That's the one that was killing people. That's the one that needs to be healed through. Can't really do a whole lot about that aside from loosely spread out. It's going to pick 4 random people, and every other Meteor Stream is going to hit the other 4 random people. So it's going to, like, swoop, or everybody but the tank, by the way. So it's going to swoop down, hit 4 of us at random, pick the other 3 people plus one of those 4, and hit them again. And that's every other one. So try to time your heals to go off when it hits, or have people topped off or shielded or whatever you need to do, because that's, you know, that basically just needs to be healed through. There's nothing we can do aside from that. So it's going to be Stardust, and then there'll be a Raven's Beak, which is the cooldown thing. Then there'll be an Iron Chariot Thermionic Beam combination. Then it'll go back to Stardust. That's another little, the fucking meteor we have to drop. Then there'll be a Lunar Dynamo. That's where you're in melee or ranged. Then it'll go to Meteor Stream, and it only does it one time this first time. Then it'll go to Raven's Beak again. That's the cooldown thing. Back to Stardust. That's 2 more meteors. Then it'll do Meteor Stream again, but this one will hit twice. Then it'll do Raven's Beak. Then it'll do Meteor Stream, but it'll do it once. And then it'll just kind of keep repeating itself over and over again. I believe when it does Stardust, it's only 1 at a time, right? It's only 1 meteor? Or is it 2?
It's 3. Or is it 2? No, it's 2. 2.
Yeah,
Correct.
It can't be 3. Yeah, so it's like 1 or
3
1
when
or
it's
2.
the golems.
Yeah. So that's phase 1. If we can get through that and we get to phase 2 and it's not messy, I'll go through and explain phase 2, because it doesn't get any easier. Like, this is the easiest part, basically.
Yeah. And we'll worry about what types of meteors are stacked in certain places if that becomes a problem. Until then, I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah. So just ready check and start throwing ourselves at it, start getting used to it. DPS is not. We're not racing DPS. That is completely irrelevant. What is the most important is executing the mechanics. So if you don't do any DPS, fuck it. What?
Quick question. It looked. I watched the video. It looked like I don't collapse into the center. When
No, you don't.
Okay.
Because every time she, I believe, disappears and reappears, it's... yeah, you don't want to be near the tank when she disappears and reappears for Iron Chariot, so you don't collapse for Thermiotic Beam. No. Because when she reappears, she does AoE all around her. Or to her target, I can't remember, so yeah.
When she reappears, she jumps on the tank and does a big AoE.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's 8 of 8, so go ahead and pull them, and we'll just start dealing with the abilities as they happen. We just need to see this a lot. It's going to be another Twintania, except this time we don't suck as much. And Obsidian, by the way, Malus, this is a solo tank fight. Obsidian is just a tank because, just to play it safe for now.
Yeah. It's mainly for the later phases with the golems. I don't want to whip it and lose aggro.
There's Stardust. Get your little things into position. Obsidian's got one. Yeah, try to do outer if you can. Then there's a Raven's Beak. Hard hit
that
on
was a
the
little
tank.
too close.
We'll find out. That's Iron Chariot. Oh, then we get to the
Everybody
middle.
should be in the center.
If you're not in the middle and you got picked, you're dead. That's what killed you, Sorrel.
Gotcha.
Yep. And then get back to Malos. Or back to DPSing. I didn't even see her cast Iron Chariot.
She jumped and then casted Iron Chariot, so we need to be on the outside before the cast bar.
So we can't hover in the center, basically.
No, I was hovering the center, and that was bad. Like, if she'd chosen me, that would have been really bad.
I got knocked
Lunar
back into the
Dynamo, loosely spread out. Oh, no, that's where I'm not... Yeah, I killed myself. Fuck. Lunar Dynamo is melee. I panicked.
Melee or max range.
Yeah, I thought it was Meteor Stream. There's too many fucking abilities.
So is that the one that we have to stay next to her? Or...
Lunar Dynamo is we stay in melee, Alexia. And then as soon as Lunar Dynamo hits, spread out because we're going to get hit by Meteor Stream.
And we know that we got picked because we have the two icons over our head.
Where that's placed. Is that too close or too far? That's perfect. I'm going to die, but that's fine.
Just go ahead and run to the wall. There's a lot of people dead. We want to restart this anyways. It's pretty messy. What did you say, Alexia? Sorry, I didn't quite hear all that.
I said when me and you basically died, we had two icons over our head. Was that meaning that was meant for melee?
No, that just meant we were going to get hit by Meteor Stream. So we needed to spread out from each other. Because Meteor Stream will pick 4 people and then it'll hit them and do splash damage. So we wait because she's casting Lunar Dynamo, but the mark on your head is for Meteor Stream. So it's two abilities that happen in succession.
Right at the same time. So how do we deal? Do we try to run away out of that, or?
Well, we have plenty of time before Meteor Stream hits. You got a good 4 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll get the marker, and it just lets you know you're going to get hit. That's all.
So just wait until she casts that one, and then move out.
And then move out. Yep, we have plenty of room. So go ahead, pull again, Malus. We're just keep doing this.
She did an ability that hit me for 6,700 damage, and I think it killed Alexia. I don't know what it was, though.
It's the Raven's Beak explosion. Guys are too close.
Ah, gotcha.
There we go. I don't think I got hit by that yet, so... Try, like, in melee, be at max, kind of like I'm at max range. I think we can be loosely spread out, it'll be fine. There's Stardust. Yeah, you need a place... Yep. Nope, it's... See where Jeff is, Alexia? Or where I am? That's where that needs to be placed. In between B and C, it's okay. We'll get to the middle.
Okay, so we're not placing
Center,
it right.
Keller.
I think, yep, Keller's dead.
Yep, I'm
Get
dead.
a res on him. The A, B, and C are markers for golems in the second phase. That's all that is.
Okay, but so at least place them in between.
Yeah,
I'm dead.
Like, see where... Come here, Alexia. Basically just wipe guys. Like, right here is where you'll want one. stand there, and then this is where the other one will be.
Okay.
So
I
they're
was
about 8
thinking
yards
that
apart.
we were trying to place them right where the markers.
Yeah,
were
no,
at.
that's all right. That's just for the golems, so the golem people know where to have it closer to the wall. Because if the golems, that's the second phase, if they get too close to each other, they turn into a super golem and wipe us. That's what that's for. It's just spacing for second phase.
Yeah, I think the best way to do it is if I don't know. They were talking about like having the meteors on one side of the room and the golems go to the other.
That's
later.
Much later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because in this phase, when you get 6, what you generally want is 1 blue here, 1 red on the circle in front of it. You want blue, red if you have 6. That way, when the 3 golems come down, somebody's got one at B, somebody's got one at A, someone's got one at C. They pull them to the edge on that side, so they're very separate. And then they each walk to one side. Each golem gets 1 blue and 1 red. They eat them all immediately, and then they're tanked separately. Because you need those first 6 to go down super fast.
Yeah, the second one's like we'll basically just do like a kind of a running around the room strat, and then after that we will split up in terms, because it'll be like you're talking about. That's the second part of phase 2, is where it's half of the room and half of the room, because we don't have the luxury of placing them. It's just kind of like, haha, here's 6, enjoy fuckers, and it's just like, go, all right, whatever. So yeah, go ahead, pull again, Melos. We're going to be doing this for a bit. Lots of dying. Until everyone knows all the abilities for phase 1. Well, until we can get to phase 2, honestly. Comfortably. With nobody dying. We still haven't done a thermionic beam right. It's on Sorrel, that's what that... She's like, okay. It's on Keller, get to... Never mind, Keller didn't get fast enough.
Yeah, it's supposed to put a thing on top of your head, by the way, as well. I didn't see mine.
Okay. I need to be a little quicker.
So, do the colors matter, or is it? Will we
for
know?
later.
Okay.
Who'd it pick?
It jumped
Jeff.
Jeff. It picked Jeff. He was the only person that didn't stack. He died.
I thought it was already in Chariot. My bad. I didn't know what the symbols were.
It's alright.
No, it's okay. I was in Chariot. The person it jumps to is the one that's going to be in Chariot.
I got a symbol, and I just assumed that I was Chariot. I didn't know what symbol. I didn't know. Does Chariot even have a symbol?
No, Chariot doesn't have a symbol. Okay. So, well, after this wipe, I'll explain it. Now that I get it.
Stay close. Now spread out. Ooh, I got hit by Alexius, but I didn't move quick enough, I don't think. Yeah, you'll just... We'll have it set where... Oh, fuck. Yeah,
we can't
you'll
get
have
in
to work on that
facing
too.
us.
Yeah,
It's
realized.
not... Yeah. Okay. Alright. Tank and 1 healer's dead. Just jump in. Jump in the fire. It would just be a messy recovery. Main tank shouldn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess whenever she jumps back, you'll have to be in position for her to land when she comes back, Melos. But I'm pretty sure you know that. Just pointing it out.
Alright, so Chariot. We're standing around the outside. Stardust is going to be happening. Whoever has the Stardust thing over their head, when the symbol disappears over your head, you can move. Wherever you were when that happened is where it drops. The further you are from it, the less damage you'll take. When Chariot happens, Nail is just going to jump at somebody. Whoever they jump to, where she lands is where she's going to cast Chariot. The cast bar doesn't start until she lands. So as soon as she jumps to somebody, unless she even if she jumped to you, as soon as she jumps to you, you can run towards the center.
Yep.
As soon as she jumps, a symbol's going to go over somebody's head. That's the person that's about to get nailed with beam.
Yep.
The symbol looks like a flower, by the way. I haven't seen it yet, so it's the first time I saw it. But that's what it looks like, a red flower over your head.
Okay.
And the reason, like, they say bait the Chariot, and I know some people were probably standing outside because they weren't, like... I mean, I just realized this, but people were standing outside and, like, hesitant to go in the center. As soon as she lands, that's where we're baiting it out to, because we don't want it in the center for that big AOE
Yeah,
when we all
because
stack.
we'll all stack and we don't want her to cleave us all, essentially.
That's
Yeah.
what's getting baited. So when you see that land, just go with the group towards the center. You don't have to wait.
Go ahead, pull it, Mills. Yeah, the reason we have it set like this, Alexia, and we drop the meteors to the left and to the right is because melee can't, it's going to make us run too much. And
Right, do
dropping
we
a
want to do the outside first or the inside?
outside first, always. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the one that's going to be the hardest to place. So honestly, for
Stardust?
Stardust, you might as well just get into position in case it might be you. And then if it's not, just... That honestly might be the best, just to be in position when you see Stardust cast. Alright, so it's good. Then get to the middle. Perfect. Alright, spread back out. Alright, that's all we need to do. Stardust.
Stardust. Dynamo.
Stay close.
Remember, max range or melee.
Then get away.
Do we go in the middle this time? No, we don't go in the middle.
Nope. That's just for when she just... Well, this is the chariot. Raven's Beak. Stardust. I'm just calling out the next ability, sorry. Okay, it's on Sorrel. Stay close, then get away. Oh, that one doesn't have a... This one hits twice. There we go.
Oh,
That
that's a pretty big pause.
Yeah, it gives time to heal. Person needs it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Raven's
as soon as that
Beak.
first one hits, if everyone can move a little towards the center so they make sure they hit the Medica too. We kind of did it that time, so it worked well.
Then Meteor Stream again. Stardust?
Jeff,
fucked up.
right here.
Oh, those might be too close.
We'll find out.
No,
Middle.
Center.
Good.
Between A and B are the only places for meteors if we get Stardust again. Let everybody know that so you're not too far away. Once it disappears, get away so you don't take damage.
Stay close, then get away. Try to get them up if you can.
You gotta be away from Melos. Oh, I
Keep
see.
going a little bit longer, and then we'll wipe it.
$65% is a thing, right?
Yeah, 65 or 64 second phase.
65. So this is...
I'm getting it twice.
Yeah, everybody is. Well,
Okay.
sorry, 4 people are. So she's going to go to the middle of the room. Soon. She should have right now.
Raven's Beak.
She wanted to kill me
Yeah, that's
first.
what
It's okay. So middle of the room. Okay, just watch what this is where
I'm
the
going to
golems
C.
spawn. So
now
B,
the golems go to the outside point away
Outside.
from the A.
when it disappears, run away. They'll land, and then the respective people will pick them up. Which is... Yeah,
So
this
I'm
is...
I'm supposed to be on blue.
Yep.
I would be
Yeah.
on green, but now we're gonna
Yeah.
get to see what happens when they get too close.
I need somebody to take. Oh, well, there
Those
it
two
goes.
just got too close.
Yep, they did. Super Golem, Super Green Golem.
Super
That's Super
Golem!
Oh boy, this
Ow!
super
I
golem is
want
doing
to
the
132,000.
damage. It didn't kill me in one hit.
Oh yeah. Did he hit you twice and not kill you?
hit
Yes.
you 3. Hit him 3
It's
times.
ridiculous.
But then he did an
He
AoE.
was only hitting me for 4,000 damage.
Yeah, he hit
He was
me
only
for
taking
9,000.
like 3 damage though.
132,000. That's how much I got hit for.
How do we know which golem is going to be what color? Do we know?
The meteor
Nope.
color.
The meteors were all green.
They were all green.
Yeah, it's just you gotta find your color and get to it.
Yeah, you've got a
Massive.
little bit of time. Now, since we got to that, let me explain the golems really quick. So, Malos, you're always on green, okay? We kill the green first. So wherever you see green, you gotta get fuck over there and get it. Blue golem is healer tanked, so if it's dropped, just leave blue alone. It's going to go to Keller's healing aggro. He will make sure to have a med 2 out, and he will arrow it and do what he's got to do to hold it. The red golem is tanked by whoever the fuck gets to it. Doesn't matter. And like, let's say it, because it literally does not matter. Like, it could be anybody. So let's say the red golem drops on me, just let me tank it. Plain and simple. It says it can be bard tanked, it can be healer tanked, it can be DPS tanked. They don't hit too hard. You just gotta dodge the abilities.
Yeah, I was expecting to have to take the red one because of the video, and that I could be ranged and still damage the green one.
I mean, yeah. Do you want to do that? Is it something you're comfortable with?
I mean, I'm worth giving it a shot.
Okay. Well then, red.
Just do-
It's all
okay.
you then.
The red now I gotta keep just damage it so much to keep aggro on it. Will the healers pull it from me? Most
They
likely?
will if you don't keep damaging it.
Okay.
So you need to watch its threat bar.
Yeah, so just watch its threat. Because I'll be doing some healing to grab snap threat off for blue, and I'll be dropping an arrow and maybe an arrow too on it.
So one thing to note about the golems is, so from the middle of the circle to your golem, because I mean, you like Malus, you'll actually have yours faced away, but I'm just talking about in terms of which ones you're going to make your golems eat, because each golem needs to eat two. They eat the fucking meteors that drop. So from the center, like the B golem will go to the right and eat those meteors. The C golem will eat the meteors that we're standing on, and the A golem will eat the ones to the right of it. So from the center, looking at it, to the right. You guys got it, kind of?
Essentially, you rotate clockwise.
Yes. So yeah, yours will be a little further away from the entire group, Dave, over there. Whoever has C, which is, I guess that the blue. Well, I mean, it picks
We
whoever.
don't know
Well,
what
yeah,
one's
it's just
gonna
kind
be,
of random. So
Yeah. But whichever
Yes.
one you wind up with, you rotate to the meteors that are clockwise from you.
Yep. Just to have them eat them, like get them to eat them, and just you need to
So once they tether to them and they're gone, we pull them back to the markers.
your spot, kind of.
Your spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, question for as a DPS: do we allow them to eat the meteors first and then DPS, or does that matter?
The one that you're going to be DPSing, which is the one Malos is tanking,
Right,
you
the
just
green one.
kill as fast as possible.
We've got
Okay.
65
Yeah.
seconds.
The only people that need to worry about the golems are the ones that were tanking them.
Why
Yeah.
are we pulling the golems back after they eat? Like, that seems like extra work when we can just keep them where they are, since they'll all be in the middle.
Depending on
You
how
wanna
quick
keep
you get
them,
it.
Yeah, and you want to keep them away from one another, so just in case, like, I'm moving around to heal you, or Dave's moving around to kite a little bit, or to dodge an ability, we don't accidentally walk them too close to one another.
Well, I know. It was
Yeah,
just-
but if everyone goes clockwise to their meteors and they eat them, why would we then go back to our position? Like, why
yeah,
would we
I
just
get what
keep
he's
them
saying.
there?
Like it's the same. It's like as if it was when they landed.
Yeah,
It would
you
just
don't
be the
have
same
to move back,
rotation,
we
just
need
slightly
to keep them
rotated.
away from one another.
Yeah, I was understanding that we were moving back to this markers. Okay.
Yeah, somebody said that earlier. I'm with Malus on this one. We don't really need to move them back. We can just keep them where they eat the meteors.
So the reason we drop them, where the markers are, but closer to the wall, if they hit other meteors, if the golems drop near other meteors, it kills the meteors and kills us. So that's why you drop them on the outer ring. We did fine, but I'm just letting you know, don't do that. You'll kill everybody. If your golem eats 4 meteors, super golem wipes the raid. If 2 golems get close together, super golem wipes the raid. So those 2 things can't happen. Now, the first part of phase 2 is what we just saw. The second part, as soon as 65 seconds goes by, she drops the meteors again on people. It's going to be, I think it's, 2, 2, and 2, or 3 and 3? Do you remember which one it is, or is it all 6 at the same time?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's 2, 2, and 2.
Yeah, so you guys are we're going to basically be running clockwise around the room, dropping them behind us, but making sure if you are dropping one, it's not within 8 yards of another one. And wherever we end up being, which I don't know where the fuck, the golems are going to be, the other side of the room is where the golems are going to be dropped. And we are only going to have half the room to work with. So you need to pick up your ad, and whoever is on the other side of the room, you're going to have a golem to your left, to your right, and you can't really run through the center of the room, because if you have the magnetic one, which is the blue golem, the healer tanked one, sucks things to him, including golems. Bad. You got to be very careful with the blue one, Keller, because that...
Yep.
Yeah, and it needs to be interrupted. Oh, fuck. I don't know if it's a stun or a silence.
Blue needs to be interrupted?
Earthshock needs to be interrupted. It's a big AoE ability that puts paralysis on everyone.
Yeah, she never said it in the video if it was a stun or a silence.
Yeah, it was a non-dispellable paralyze on the entire raid. I don't know how long it lasts. I just know it's supposed to be interrupted.
To interrupt, like that's what he was saying. That we don't know if you have to stun it or you have to silence it to interrupt it.
Yeah, we don't know. Why?
So, I'm trying to figure out what I would do. I don't have an interrupt.
Yeah, you would interrupt. That was basically a statement. Like, I'm pointing out what was on the video. Like, I don't know because she didn't say, so we need to test that. And then I was trying to think who would do that, and it's going to be me or Alexia that will worry about the stun, because that's all we can do. I don't have a silence. Do you have a silence, Alexia?
I thought
yes,
it was
it's
the bard.
Yeah, it's a silence.
So that would be a silence.
But are we sure it's that's the thing. We don't know if it's a silence or a stun. So we want Dave to not only tank the red golem, dodge all the shit, but watch the blue golem, hoping it's close enough so we can hit it and interrupt it. That's a little bit too much to ask Dave to do. And we can't ask Males to do it. So hopefully it's a stun. So me or Alexia are going to do it. Because Dave won't be able to reach the other side of the room for the golem. And if he does get too close to blue with his golem, blue will suck in his golem and become a super golem. So unless somebody really noticed what we're supposed to do in terms of that, I didn't see anything.
I think the reason they didn't state it needs to be interrupted specifically, and the reason they didn't say, like, oh, the white mage needs to interrupt it, is because by the time their green golem was dead, they were moving on to the blue golem, and it didn't even use its ability yet. Because they were killing the green golem too fast.
Hope so.
DPS is important there.
So anyways, that's kind of how the golem shit works in a nutshell. So we can go back to getting phase 1 taken care of and then go to phase 2. And no super golems, golem tanks. No super golems. Just make sure nobody fell asleep while I was rambling. Fall asleep, Dave?
No, I just misclicked the button.
Go ahead, Malus.
Yeah, if I'm not going to be on a golem, then I'll just... Next time we come into this, I'll be a dragoon.
Stardust. Stardust.
Oh, Alexia, perfect. Alright, move, Alexia. Once it disappears, you need to get away from it, or else you take a bunch of extra damage.
Dynamo. Stardust.
Double.
This one's twice, right? Yeah.
Stardust. Ah, shit, I dropped that in the wrong spot.
A golem need to be very careful when you drop your golem. What the oh, sorry, I derped. I was too busy yelling that out. I was like, where the fuck's everybody doing? I was like, oh yeah, the mechanics were just... I'm fucking retarded, yeah. Happens.
Oh, Jeff, wrong spot.
Didn't have time to
Golems.
move anyone else.
Oh.
So it's green
I'm trying
first.
to.
As soon as it goes off, you get out of there. You don't wait underneath the meteor, guys.
Gotcha.
It's okay, I didn't say anything about that. Be killing green. Ooh boy.
Ooh.
That's
You can,
Ouch.
you can go in between the staggers. There's plenty of time to go when the second one hits.
Is there like
If that happens
no other
again.
meteor on this side?
They swapped.
there were only
Green
5.
is over on Keller now. Or on Dave, rather.
I only have one provoke.
I think. Demal.
David, quit running
David,
towards the golem.
what are you doing? That's
I
bad.
thought the green.
Oh shit! 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 Shit!
Well, we're dead.
Yep, we're dead. Hop in the fire.
Sorry, I didn't realize the green one wasn't pulled off me.
It's not going to be. You tank it.
I thought.
I mean, I guess Malos can tank it, but you need to give him a second to provoke and hit it. You ran from him.
No, we didn't kill them fast enough. If you kill the green one fast enough, it's not when she swaps the colors of the ones that are still alive. Like, so she swapped the green color at the very last second.
I was killing the green one.
Yeah, but she swaps colors.
Yeah,
Okay.
she
If you
swapped
kill the
colors.
green one before she swaps it, it doesn't get swapped. The other two swap. That's why they kill the green one first.
Yeah, I.
Oh, so you're just saying we didn't kill the green one fast enough?
yeah,
yes.
it would definitely
Okay.
help if I was a dragoon
So-
here.
I guess my main concern was, regardless of that, why was Dave running to the
Yeah.
other?
The one that I'm tanking,
Uh,
I just tank until you guys come
know.
over and kill it. Like, period.
Yeah, just like melee it, like let it hit you. As a golem tank, your rolls just keep it right there, and if Malos takes it off you, that's great. If not, then you just sit there and tank it. Because yeah, when you move, I can't DPS while mobs are running. So it's it'll probably be better next time. You probably just got confused or something. So
Yep, it did. Because then when they switched colors, I was like, oh, they got to take the green one, and I got to take the red one, because that's what I thought was supposed to happen. I didn't know you were supposed to stay with that one golem, no matter what color it was.
Yeah, I didn't realize they swapped colors because I can't fucking
Yeah.
tell. So.
well,
No.
I mean they do swap colors, but I don't think the tanks need to change as long
Yeah,
as
No,
we
I
kill
don't
it
think
fast enough.
I
that
don't
it's
think
not
they
green.
do either because the aggro tables did not reset. So
Yeah, the
whichever
only
one we
reason-
tank at the beginning, we just hold.
Yeah, the only
Okay,
reason they
that's-
want the
that's
green to die
information.
first and they don't want
Yep.
it to swap is because the green hits much harder than the other two golems. That's why the tank takes it.
Yeah, so it doesn't. You just tank. I mean, he can take it, but it's
So
not doing anything.
essentially, green one dies, the blue and red swap. The blue is now the one I have to interrupt after I'm already tanking it, so then I can interrupt it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. One thing you didn't do though was make sure it ate your 2 meteors. It only ate 1. You didn't eat 2. I noticed there was a meteor up when he wiped us. So while you're like getting aggro, I mean, it took you a little while to get aggro on it too. Maybe like save it. I don't know how fucking bard cooldowns work, but get it to eat the things like while you're shooting. Like take off your cast time and just like shoot.
I
and
don't have
run it.
cast time as this level.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, just run him to those meteors because he needs to eat those. That's priority number 1. Because if there's meteors up, it makes the second part of phase 2 harder, and it will wipe us if there's any up at the end of phase 2.
Well, the meteors were kind of out of position near A anyways. I wasn't really sure. I got confused about where I was going.
That was my fault.
Yeah, just feed him 2, and if there's only 1, like Frismaeus only had 1 because we killed, there was only 5 that dropped. We killed her fast enough. Then that's fine too. That's not a big deal.
Just like I said a few rounds ago, whenever we got all the meteors down, just keep an eye out for what meteors are getting placed, and don't get caught standing way over here when there's already 2 meteors between C and A and C and B, and you get meteor and have to run all the way across.
Place.
Well, I know,
Yeah.
but one of the meteors got dropped because Jeff didn't have anywhere else to run, and he was way over in the side. I was just saying.
Alright, we're good. And pull mails. We just gotta do this a whole bunch of times. It ain't gonna be fucking perfect. In fact, if it was perfect, I'd probably get mad. Fucking piss.
You're welcome.
Content. No! Stop it. But yeah, I mean, if we can get, just 4 meteors for the first that's fine. I mean, that
Stardust.
works. So for DPS purposes, Alexia, when she finishes the cast of Stardust, that's when you should probably start moving. We can stay for the cast bar. There's a bit of a delay. Middle. And then hug Malus if you want to die.
I'm so huggable.
Put you in my pocket. We could go on an adventure.
Stardust. Dynamo. Oh, that's bullshit. I was.
Oh, I keep forgetting.
Lexia, you gotta remember she comes back. Oh yeah, she does that.
Ow!
Oh, run to the fire. That's a wipe.
What murdered
Oh,
you,
man.
killer? Was it me?
Oh no, it's me.
I almost murdered
I keep killing
Demi,
myself.
but he got away. I got away fast.
Generally, if you die, it's your own fault for like 90% of these abilities.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what keeps killing me too. It's hit me every time so far. I've not gotten the timing on it yet.
All right,
Got the
buffs are
timing
out.
on that food though.
Go ahead and
Is it where you're not with that dynamo? Just the jump hits you?
Luckily, that's something melee don't have to worry about, but we have not as much position. Like, we have to spread a lot. Save Demi, hug him. Share my love.
Don't go near Malos. Don't
Two,
go near
two.
Malos.
Oh, no, it was just one, sorry. This is the double. Stay spread out. Get the
You want
fuck
a
away
middle?
from Melos.
No.
Nope. Middle. Next phase.
Oh shit, that's my bad. I got it though. Reddit B. Remember to rotate the ether meteors
Wait,
if you have
don't
them.
kill him.
Try to be quicker next time.
Yeah.
So we got
You got it.
blue or
Blue.
red.
Blue. Blue.
Blue is up
Changed.
between B and C.
What's a skill interrupt?
Earth. Earth shock.
I think it's Earthshock, yeah. That's
That.
it.
That
I kicked it.
Well, it's fucked. And I'm fucked.
silenced it.
So,
Reviving, David.
Pac-Man. Alright.
We are running clockwise around. Yeah, drop the stuff on the outside of the room on this half. Need to be going to the other side of the room as
Oh,
that
fuck.
happens. That's gonna kill some people.
You just
Burn her
You
out,
guys-
Alexia. We're dead.
Yeah, that's so.
boom.
Yeah, that's okay.
Wow, yeah, that's fun. So we need to be grouped up pretty well
Yeah, we
when
want
killing
everybody
that
to spread
last
out.
golem.
Why are okay? Hold on. One thing at a time. The last golem, when he's the last one up, there's no other golems. There's nothing on the ground. Be near him. It's a Pac-Man thing, so you either need to be at max range or in melee, and then just get behind him. So for the last golem, be in melee, so we're all stacked up. That way we can start running around clockwise around the room and drop the meteors behind us as we're running. So, I mean, not that we ever really got to that phase and it was coordinated. That's the first time. So that's basically what we do. That last golem, stack up on, and then we just kind of, just run around the room while meteors are falling behind us. The reason we don't want to just kind of like spread out around that half of the room and just drop them, that's a lot of splash damage going around. And then the golem things drop, we won't be in position to get to the other side of the room fast enough. That's why we run around the outside of the room, because they will drop in such a way at such a speed that it'll only cover half the room if we're grouped up. And they'll be spread out in terms of like there'll be one where you guys are, and then one where I am, and then one where this is, so on and so forth. So there'll be 6 spread out fairly well.
Are we only putting them on the outside, or are we going to do the same pattern as the first?
You can't do the same pattern. It has to be on just half the room. And the second part of that phase is going to be something you need to use your judgment for. If you see a meteor that just dropped and you get targeted, and you know you're not going to like strafe a little, like kind of just get towards the outside of the room and drop it, because you don't want them closer to the middle, because it gives you less space to work with, because we're going to be running around this outside, so just keep going. You'll see when we actually get there and we're all grouped
Okay,
up.
so
and we just
drop
run.
them out. So just drop them out here somewhere.
We'll be dropping them behind us as we're running. We won't need to really do a whole lot. They'll pretty much just be chasing us, kind of, but you know, it's not as bad. Yeah, it was pretty good. It just needs to be a little bit more smooth. Yeah, Males, you just have to be a little quicker getting your guy there, but it was fine.
Yeah, I think I have the positioning for that heal skill now, so I'm good.
Let's use the fiery bleed.
Go ahead, Melos.
Forewarning for anyone who's in the way of the green one, I'm not gonna stop this time. So, like, if he cleaves you, you explode.
Yeah, basically, you're probably just going to throw your shield, run to your spot, and then, yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm going to throw my shield like twice and go stand near meteors.
Okay, that's fine. What were you saying, Dave?
Was that blue fire that killed me? Was that come off the blue golem?
Let's see, blue golem does...
There's a fiery bleed, and I just, like, melted.
The red golem casts a targeted ground AoE that leaves behind a void zone.
Okay, so that's what fucking killed me.
That's from the other... It's just something on the ground you can't stand in. That's all. Now, that cast is going to get faster because there's yellow and red meteorites. When it eats the red one, it increases its damage. When it eats the yellow one, it increases its haste. So if the red golem, or even when it switched, one of the golems had 2 haste ones, you might not be able to dodge that. That's kind of why we have it red, yellow, or we try to. We're not that good yet to have that spread out like that, so, yeah, just basically when that goes, get the fuck out. Like, do everything you can. Just fucking sprint if you have to. Use all your TP. Yep. Just do that.
Okay, I see how it's supposed to go. At first I was like, if we all run on top of each other, how? And then I thought for a second they do it in such a way that one would drop between A and B, then there would be one between that, and then at the next line, and so on until half the room is covered with 6. Okay.
Yep.
I see it now.
Go ahead, Melos. We'll keep throwing ourselves at this so it's ingrained in our head. At least the first couple parts, and we'll be good. DC'd. He DC'd. Give him a second. Lagged a little bit.
Oh, good. That's
all good. Right. I saw the red bar that Alexia ran in.
Yeah.
I'm like, Alexia.
I saw the same thing. I was like, oh god.
Oh shit.
Leroy Jenkins.
No.
At all times, be behind the tank at the pole.
I was like, why did he stop?
Alexia,
I'm gonna
meteor.
keep running.
Run.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
He made it.
A little close.
That's in the middle of... Yeah, that could be placed a lot better.
Yeah, that
Middle.
second one's going to have to be like at the nipple of that circle.
It will. Hopefully all the... Woo. Was that spicy, Jeff?
Yeah.
You fucking shot you.
What the fuck, man?
What?
Lag.
Well, stop lagging.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting
So
tired
I
of
was
your
in
lag.
Florida, jeez.
On the nipple, Alexia. On the nipple. Right here. Right
Nipple.
here.
Oh, I
Dead.
hope that's close.
No, that's too close.
Ooh,
Oh.
who knows? Who
That was
knows?
close.
Lexia's
really
dead.
close.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll sacrifice my life.
God. Derp level over 1,000.
Well, they didn't explode, so I did the right thing.
You're not supposed to die. It's preventable.
I'm doing you a favor, saving raid content.
No, that's not what I want.
Alright, I don't even know what skill we're at yet. Hold on.
Oh, it's that one. Double. Soul's getting hit twice. Ooh, Soul almost died.
Does that, does Meteor Stream interrupt heals? Unless you're casting them?
No.
Okay. Middle.
Run, Sorrel.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
boy. It's fine.
We can
We'll
work
work
with
on it. We'll work on it. Whew. Feel good, Melos? Oh,
yeah.
shit, that's dead.
Super good.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh, he
You're not
he left me.
Totally turned around.
Obsidian,
thank-
clutch move. Go, keep it going.
Stardust.
There. Jesus. Did that hurt, Melos? Bad. Ugh. You guys make me
Wow, you
run.
flew across the ring, Nick.
I know, I used my scale to do that. That's why I
Lexi,
You
said
gonna
it.
get the
standing
green
there.
mail, or
Should
do you want me to
not
get
have
it? You gotta
stayed
move,
there.
Alexia. You can't stand in the
That
same
was
spot.
stupid.
Red it be. I like how my clutch move, I didn't even have my tank stance on.
My guy
Eat.
almost got 3 meteors
Fucking
by
eat it.
accident. Woohoo.
Fucking eat it! Whatever.
Okay.
Oh, that's bad.
Well, we can eat. Golems have to eat 4 before they explode, so
They
one
can eat
more.
3, yeah.
We can take that other one with another golem.
Keller, bring it to yellow where C is.
Bring it to C.
Melos already
Oh,
talked
he's
and took
got
it over.
Oh,
Melos
yes.
took the executive on that one.
Ah!
Melos
not.
died.
No.
It didn't get it though.
It's like not picking it up. It doesn't fucking. Oh, there
Oh,
we
it's
go.
green.
There it goes.
That's why.
He's got it now.
We didn't kill that. Wow, we didn't kill it fast enough because some of our DPS was dead. That's gonna.
Oh, watch
2
out for
haste.
spicy
and
cleave.
yeah, that's. Alright, stack up, stack up, stack up. No.
Ow,
We weren't stacked up
on
good
Sorrel.
enough. Clock.
Oh, that's
Go
right.
Which way are we
counterclockwise.
going?
Counterclockwise.
Yeah, we're moving too fast, too.
Yeah, we're dead.
Blah. Oh, did revert. How did that hit me for 26,000 but I didn't die?
Talent?
Magic.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Maybe I was
How did I have
invulnerable
him
because.
standing on the yellow meteor, but he wouldn't eat it? It's like, no, I don't like yellows.
He's like, I don't like
Fuck
the
it.
yellow one.
I don't like the yellow ones.
Oh boy.
Lemon flavor's not my favorite. I like cherry.
Okay, so just so we're in keep with clockwise pattern. Don't fucking listen to me and counterclockwise bullshit. I fucked that up. I mean, we weren't really grouped up anyways. So.
It's okay. When you said stack, I saw a red thing over Sorrel's head and was like, oh yeah, laser! And I didn't even think about the meteors coming.
Yeah. it
I just
was-
immediately
Laser
jumped to Sorrel.
meteors.
So Alexia, don't die. We need your DPS to kill the green before it switches, because that's what kind of killed Melos multiple times.
And he's like, don't go in the middle.
Just-
don't hug Melos.
God, you're just fucking killing everybody today, dude.
And don't
Alright,
hug
ready, check.
meteors.
Stop hugging shit, dude.
Yeah, when the meteor symbol disappears, Alexia, you run back,
You're ready.
but not to Melos.
Yeah, not to Melos.
Melos isn't ready. His butt isn't lubed yet. Go get him, boss.
Don't DC.
Don't run ahead of the tank.
Who are you gonna sign with the dive bomb placement later on?
Oh god, probably you.
Oh god, no.
Yeah.
Stardust.
User left your channel.
Your situational awareness is decent, and you're a 5th DPS, so yeah, you. I'm not giving it to
alright.
Alexia. He has trouble staying alive. Your brother already has a job.
It's because I'm a monk.
Center.
No, it's because you're derpy. Oh, Aos got punted. Oh, man.
Stardust.
Lunar.
Dynamo.
Yeah, I always just kind of wait around. I'm like, is it 1 or 2? I'm just going to wait.
Stardust.
Stardust.
It's gonna be a double. You're getting hit twice, Keller.
Yep.
Stay away from
Away.
Malos, Alexia. Jesus Christ, you almost got killed.
Stay away from the summoner.
Next meteor is gonna be yellow. Stardust.
Back between A and C.
So when Stardust cast starts, that's where we're gonna be heading.
Oh, that's
Center.
really bad.
Center. Bye, Lexia.
That's why we're in melee. Whew.
I did die. I did die.
Butt puckered there a little bit, didn't it?
I was really confused. Like, why didn't she
Stardust.
jump? Why is she right next to me? Huh.
Alright.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Run, Demi! Run!
Green, 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 green. Blue, green.
B.
Get your fat ass over here. 8.
Oh my god, I got killed because I did too much damage. Malos, your threat needs to be better. I'm sorry, dude. We have to do that damage. Blue. Holy
Oh,
fuck.
blue is over between A
I
and
can't
C
be
on
threading
Dave.
and moving. You pick one or the other.
You need to do both.
Earth Shock is...
Otherwise, we're not going to be able to do this fight. So you need to figure out
Broadcasting
how to
Grace.
do it right.
Don't stand
I mean,
that.
I can ease on damage.
Which one are you getting up?
You got me.
Next, well, Damien's already up. Next year is coming.
Alright, to red. And then group up on red, because we got to run around clockwise, so we're going towards B, and then to C. Stay close, start running. Go,
Run to
go,
B.
go.
Yep. Wrong way, Jeff.
Keep going, don't stop for
Yeah,
nothing.
just keep fucking going. And if it's done right, that's what it looks like, except Jeff. Fucking Jeff! Damn it! Did you get confused with
I even
clockwise?
gave you guys a direction to run. I was like, clockwise, so we're
Towards
going
B.
to B.
And Jeff's like, see?
Go and be which way?
He was both dyslexic and unable to read an analog clock.
Latigo? Oh, man.
To be fair, that point in the fight is a little sketchy.
So...
I thought you were going to say, to be fair, that sums up Jeff.
We used to be on the other side,
It's,
so I
yeah.
kind of forgot. I switched sides.
The two times that we were able to kill green, the one time I'm pretty sure it was by sheer luck, and the second time we're all alive, and I used cooldowns, and I started doing my rotation, and then right towards where he was about to die, I pulled aggro. So
Yeah,
it was like
I popped cooldowns too at the same
smidge
time.
of
I
threat.
guarantee
I
that
passed you,
part is
Malos.
going to be a lot better if I'm not a Dark Knight.
Alright.
Because it'll die quicker without us having
It
a
was,
chance to
I
rip
mean,
threat.
yeah. So
Can
it was.
people stop standing on the goddamn meteors, please? Like, I keep having to stop and move, and I'm...
Everybody should
like-
be in the middle of the room.
Yeah, exactly. But there are people who keep standing on
Like,
meteors.
Okay, if the golem phase, like when she goes to the middle and goes invulnerable. Well, to be fair, I didn't tell anybody to stand in the middle. It's just you knew if you watched the video and remembered. I didn't say anything, so my fault for not saying anything. Blame me, Malos. People who drop the meteors, you go to the outside of the room. Everybody else middle, because the circles, they won't reach the middle, and if you're in the middle, you take the least amount of damage. She doesn't do anything. You could be right on top of her. She's invulnerable. She doesn't do shit. So yeah, if you're not a golem target, get to the middle of the room. So yeah, that's a thing I forgot to say. Other than that, it was pretty good. I mean, DPS was good. That cleave hurts, but you know, we'll work on that. So yeah, whenever you're ready, Malus.
And I think, Keller, that Pac-Man thing or whatever, the area that's open is the back. So if you could have the golem facing out, so that way the people in the middle don't get hit by the thing.
Initially,
the
He turns.
the red
yeah.
one does it.
He turns.
It's hard
he
to get
turns.
that aggro bit sometimes, but
Yeah, he does
Well,
what he
it's
wants
also
to do.
like so I get him. So, for instance, he turned red, and then immediately did that. I have the blue one at the beginning.
Okay, you had the blue one at the beginning. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I have the vacuum.
never mind then.
I mean, when he'll just turn and do it. I mean, behind him is safe, but it depends on where he's facing. He doesn't. I'm pretty sure he doesn't cast it.
It's all he doesn't cast it. He just does it. It's also it's got 2 layers, so if you're in the middle of it, just move between the layers as they go off.
it's 3 layers.
Or is it 3 layers? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can dodge it even if you're in the middle of it. Relatively easy.
Go ahead. Cole.
Yeah, once one goes off, just move to where it was just went off, and then the next section will go off, and then the third section.
Yeah, there's more time to dodge it because, like, if you think the one in Midgard Swimmers area, the fire, there's more time to dodge it than that. So there's plenty of time.
Stardust.
Got it. Center. Stardust. Move, Alexia. Awesome.
Don't go towards Milos. Don't go towards Milos.
Hey, if that helps you, man, go for it.
Stardust.
Yeah, once it disappears, get back to here, Alexia. Otherwise, you'll get hit by the meteor.
Okay, twice.
Double. She's stealing my fucking Dragoon moves. I don't like that. Damage is really fucking good. Yeah,
Here,
Alexia, apparently it loves you.
Alright, get away.
Giving you practice.
It's giving me practice.
Yep, well, you got a couple of them. You missed a few more. Yeah, as soon as that symbol goes away, then you get the fuck out of there. Otherwise, you'll take 2,000 damage. They can heal through it, but, you know, if you love your healers, don't make them heal you more than they have to.
Looks like we're only getting 4 this time.
I do love Keller.
Middle of the room.
I love day 2.
Oh, this is
I'm
going to
going
be
to
difficult.
B.
If you are not a golem thing, get to the middle of the fucking room. And as soon as it disappears, get back to the middle. Find your target, grab it, go.
Green is at C.
There are no meteors for me.
That's fine.
Yep,
Keep
just
them
kill
still.
it. They're switching,
Changed.
so blue's between B and C with Dave.
Oh,
I
somebody
dropped
pulled him
threat.
off me.
I dropped threat.
Good man.
We're good. Heard the jingle I'm not supposed to hear. I do my leap. So be grouped
Yeah,
up.
for future
Running
reference, just
towards
after we kill the
B.
green one,
Yeah,
we want to head
just
to...
save it for later.
Okay.
Start. And, yep, just wait for a symbol. Okay,
Go.
I'll start running towards B. Just keep going. All the way around the outside. Just like this. You'll at most take like 250,000 damage every time it goes off. That's about it. Keller, a little slow, but you got it. And then golems, spread out. One person stay.
Dead.
Ooh.
Why doesn't that not
One
kill
meteor
me?
was too close.
Why do I live? That hit everybody for 25,000 except for me, Keller, and Sorrel. That one killed me.
We spread them too far apart.
We spread them too far apart?
We covered not half the room, but almost the entire circle. There was not room for 3 golems.
We were moving too fast.
Yes.
Gotcha. So if you get marked...
So what we need... So I think what we need to do is this. We need to... Everyone pile up on top of me real quick. So we're grouped up like this, waiting for them to go off. It symbols. It goes off. Then
I
stop.
see. So we wait here. When the
Then
symbol
stop.
disappears, we run, stop. Next disappears, we go, stop.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And what we might need to do is double stack them. So if there's 2 people that are lit, like somebody go to that inside edge a little bit. But because what we wound up with was at the end there, I'll move the waymarks because we're pretty comfortable with where they are now. We wound up with like the first one here, and the last one was there. Like there was no room for golems.
Alright. How about this? Red will be outside. Keller, can you just change between yellow and red?
Generally, yes.
So, the markers above your head are the colors of the thing that you're dropping. So, see, no, that's not going to be enough. Let me think. 1, 2, 3. It's enough room. We'll steal away markers.
If you look at the amount of distance that's between where we usually drop them, which is like right around here and the inside of that circle, we could drop them here, and then here, and then here. I mean, that's 3. So you could fit 3 and then 3, and that's half the room. We just had them way too spread out.
It's... I mean, staggering them will work. The issue that I think we're going to run into is we're not going to... Everybody isn't going to move far enough and get clipped by the meteor behind, because it's big enough that the distance, like this might not be good enough, because if 3-4 people are slow, they're getting hit for 2k, and if that happens too many times in a row,
yeah, that's true. Then we all die. Yeah, and we can't heal with that.
So I mean, god damn, that's going to be fucking hard, because there's room for 4 on the outside and 2 in the middle, but
we could split the group in half and each run towards the same point.
Another question would be: does it target people twice with a meteor? Will somebody get a meteor twice?
It does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's one. But still, we could split the group in half and run like one half be here. Where's? I don't have a macro for that shit.
Okay, so we can do this. The circle's still on the ground, right? 1 at each circle on the outside. 1, 2. That's plenty far. And then 5 and 6 have to backtrack, or they drop them more towards the center. So, for instance, we could do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's half the room on these circles, right? And then we could do 5 and 6.
Yeah, so you go half the room, then double back.
And
to
then
those.
and then we move towards the center to do that, which is good because then we'll be towards the center, and whoever gets the golems winds up going 1,
Oh, go ahead. I'll let you do first.
2, and 3.
Well, that would be a little too close if we have a one right here and then one on the where nail is. It'd have to be
There. You happy? The basic idea is that if we do 1 at each of the circles on this side, and then drop 5 and 6 kind of in those spots I showed in the center, all of us are in the center. Whoever gets the golems, they split to A, B, and C. That gives us half the room, and then those. Then A needs to take the circle on the north side, C needs to take the circle on the bottom side, and B, and this is where stuff gets rough, B needs to take the 2 in the center. Then those ones in the back, A and C, kind of need to try and get eaten. Because all of them have to be eaten or we wipe.
If B is green, we're fucked. Malos can't drag and build threat at the rate that we need to kill green.
If B is green, then A takes the 3 at the north side, C takes the 3 at the south side.
It'll be a little scary though with the positioning of
Yeah,
5 and 6.
the problem with blue, whoever has blue is, when he does his vacuum, he will suck in meteors.
Oh my god, I can't think of any way that isn't going to incite a minimum level of panic.
Oh yeah, no, I can't think of a good place to place them that doesn't cause panic.
Wait,
That's probably the point.
what? Why don't we loop back? We do this, drop 1 here, we run, drop the next one, run, drop the next one, run.
Because if anybody's
in.
slow, they'll get caught. Those first 3.
Yeah. Well, too bad.
That's not how that works. Any lag or anything, there needs to be a little bit more leeway.
Yeah. Trying to think if there's other options. Because the other problem is we don't want to be in a bad spot when we're looking at dropping 5 and 6, because we need to be ready for the people to get golems to get into a good position.
You could also have, like, split into the group, one group running in the middle, or the interior, one on the outside. So a group of 4 and a group of 4.
But you never know who's going to get... It could be the outside gets... The outside could get 4.
Yeah, then they could loop back in. Like, it wouldn't matter.
It's not enough time to get into position. I mean, the meteors need to be far enough apart and only encompass half the room when the only strategy that we can reliably do where it covers half the room with the timing we have is going from this side of the room clockwise and dropping them as we go, because we don't have the luxury of spreading out and dropping them, because the impact from the meteors is going to do too much damage to everybody, because after the meteors happen, the golems need to be placed. If healers are picked, they can't heal, they have to run. Whoever got hit by at least 3 meteors, like close enough, they're dead. Nobody can die.
Yeah,
0
the
people.
only reason we survived as long as we did last time is because I had Swift Cast off. So I Divine Sealed, Swift Cast, and Medica too. Because I can't heal during that phase at all because I'm constantly moving.
I'm going to bring up these waymarks here real fast. So, I just looked at the video real quick, and they have 2 strategies. Just like Demi said, run around like crazy until they're all dropped. And that was one of them, but it doesn't actually show it. The one that they show in the video was dropping one right here, going in a W pattern, dropping one right here, then going over to here, dropping one right there. Let me leave B up.
Keep it clockwise. Keep it clockwise.
Sorry.
Yeah, just so people don't get confused.
It drops A. There we go. So we go from here, drop it in the center, so there's enough room between that. Then we run towards here, or run towards C, either way. But if we drop it in the right spot, that's far enough away, and then we can immediately go from there to the next spot over here, and then drop the next meteor right inside of there. So we have the 3 on this side of the room, and way more than enough room to drop the golems on the tips of each of the remaining lines.
We're going to run into a problem of having the people that have the golems and tanking them eating the appropriate number and not eating too many.
Yeah, that has them too close. We do need to spread
well,
match a little bit.
here's the thing. If we don't have to get the golems to eat it immediately. So if we have golem A over near Nail, and then golem B over here, those two immediately go in and get the colors of the golems. Does not matter what color they are. So even if green is at C, in the center between them, or if it's red, we move them in and get the meteors. Kill green, then kill the second one, and then we have plenty of time to move the last one in to get the last 2 meteors, then kill it.
Getting green to the other side of the room, it'll change before we kill it, because we can't be DPSing it while Malus is running. They'll need to be a little bit more, like, it's... I wish it wasn't this fucking complicated.
I just telling you what I saw.
And trying to get 8 people to do it flawlessly and react to who has what colors and where they're standing and where it placed and not getting hit is very difficult.
So here's my thought. That pattern that I put out before, with the golems being essentially at A, B, and C here.
Yeah, that's fine.
If B is green, B is not going to take the center, which means either A or C will be blue, and I'm on blue. Now, what I can do, because the way blue's vacuum works, essentially we're saying there will be one here, one here, and one here, based on that setup that I did.
Mm-hmm.
If I bring blue to there, and that's my goal, is to just kite him that way, and same thing works if I'm on the north side. If he vacuums at any point there, he'll grab those 3, and he'll eat them. So as long as whoever has red doesn't run to grab their center one first, they grab their other one and then wait till the vacuum happens, we're good. He'll eat 3, the other side can eat 3, and then we'll be fine.
Won't we die because he vacuums them together and they're too close, so they explode and we all die?
No. He vacuums them together and then eats them, and they don't blow up if they only blow up if they drop too close. That's how I've been getting blue to eat 2 every time I've had him. Is I pull him to a range where he can vacuum them, he vacuums them, eats them, and then I'm fine. That's how he works.
So if we go with that pattern,
green doesn't even have to move.
So green would just, you guys just shit on green where it drops.
Yeah, and with the way it's placed, the golems need to be really close for a set amount of time for it to do a super golem. So if Keller is middle with blue, and whoever is... It doesn't matter if it's on left or right, but whoever's the opposite side, like, has red, so if David has red, he'll just move red into position to get meteors, then Keller can just cut through the center to get it where it needs to be. But if it's the same, where it's on the opposite side, it's just the same thing, just the opposite side.
Yeah, if blue is... If the middle golem on that side is blue, I'd be bringing blue to about there, and he'll vacuum B and C. And then the other ones just need to grab their 2 on the outside. It's a lot of, like, very, very tricky positioning in this bit. There's not a bit that I see that makes this not ugly. Kind of to Obsidian's point, your other option for movement, as opposed to out around the outside and then cut in, is to kind of do the W pattern.
I like the W of all the things that have been proposed.
We could go A, B, C, and then B, or then A, B, C over there as well. So we do...
That's going to be the least panic.
It puts them in the same positions. We give a little bit more room, and we have, like you said, less panic. And then once we drop C, we just expect. So that the hard part about that is C is the last one. Whoever has C drop C. Everyone else needs to rush to the center, so we can figure out who has golems. Because no one's going to be able to sprint from C to here to drop a golem off.
I can, but that's besides the point.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't expect anybody to do that during the raid.
The thing that people need to understand about how it's dropped is when you get a marker above your head, once it disappears is where it's going to drop. So when you get a marker, it doesn't matter where the group is fucking running. You need to make sure you drop it where it needs to be dropped. So having the visualization in your head of how we're going to do it in like a double, well, I guess it's like 2 V's, because yeah, that's how it has to be. Like, that's not something that any of us can tell you where to place it. You need to know, everybody needs to know where to place it, because if you do it wrong, it wipes the raid. That's my biggest concern, is everybody needs to understand how that mechanic works and how we're placing it, so we're all on the same page. So I like the V's. I think that's what we should do.
There's a triangle, like, right between here.
There's a triangle
on this glyph,
Yeah,
right here.
Okay. Yeah.
You can use that as a waymark. One
Yeah,
here.
that should be far enough if we do the
One
triangle.
on that triangle. One on the thing.
Yeah, if we get far enough to be on the edges of these, that would be plenty space to go to the triangle.
That's true. If we do the edges instead of the circles, that's plenty of space.
I mean, whoever gets these markers, I mean, you get the marker. When it disappears, it is already determined where it's going to drop once it disappears. You need to move, because otherwise you're going to be taking unnecessary damage. So placement is important, but don't take unnecessary damage.
Do not move to the next one. Skip. Go straight around. Or if you're on the inside, go straight, because you're going to be running into the explosion of the next one if you do that. Just go to the next.
Yep. Yeah, for instance, if you're the one, well, yeah, just as much as possible stay with the group. Place it where it belongs.
Oh boy. This is not...
Yeah. No, this is not an option where like a few people can carry the mechanic. Everybody's going to have to get used to it. This will take us a little while, that's all. I do really, really like that triangle idea, so kind of we'll try and make the V's like this, if people can remember those.
Yeah,
Those
or the triangle. Any one of those is fine. Just so there's 4 around the outside, at right where the little like circle turns into a tree or whatever, and then 2 in the middle, kind of like where B is, and then let me just, and then like over there as well, just so that's plenty of room. So if worst case scenario that middle one is green, red and blue can eat 3. 3 is fine. We can do that. Keep in mind, one of those fuckers is going to get 2 haste, and if it's the one that does the one shot, we're kind of fucked too. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyways, we got 5 minutes. Ready, check, and we'll do one more pull, because we did a lot of talking. So go ahead and pull. So for next raid, Melos, you'll be DPS.
What?
I'm going to be Paladin tanking. You'll be DPSing as a Bard.
Okay.
Or ninja, or whatever you want to play, I guess. But you'll be DPS.
gonna be a double.
Try to be a little more conscious of if someone drops a meteor there, you don't make me run into my own meteor obsidian.
Do what?
I dropped the meteor, and we both got marked, and you cut me off, and I had to run into my own meteor.
Gotcha.
It's sorry, it was only 2,000 damage. Just, yeah, it's not a big deal. That 3 melee shit starting to irritate me, anyways. Nobody's fault, but yeah, we'll change composition, make it a little easier next time. $65 soon, phase change coming up. Just run to red, it'll change to blue. Just sit still, Dave. Oh, you got
I was
it.
trying to
Okay.
get it to eat the other
Yep.
one.
Yeah, I understood. I just didn't see it. Sorry. This is where we're going to start the V, at this little thing right here where Keller's standing.
I don't think this golem cleaves, so standing in front of it's not a big deal.
Stack. As soon as the symbol goes away, we move to the edge of the triangle.
No.
Oof.
We moved a little too early on yellow, so when we dropped the second red,
Yeah.
it was way too close.
Mine was in position, but the first person moved too soon. So
Yeah, no, that's
okay. I just
no,
didn't,
that's what
I didn't know
happened.
if
The
that's what you
first one
said.
was a yellow, and it got whoever had moved a little too quickly with the group, and then the red dropped on the triangle where it was supposed to be.
Yep. So it's when it disappears. So you literally like don't. I mean, yeah, the symbols and like everybody started moving, but if you have the symbol, you stay, basically. So yeah, that's pretty much it for raid. We're gonna get kicked out in 5, 4.
I leave them alone.
3, 2.
Ooh, badass already leaving already.
Oh, look at that.
Oh god!
Duty failed. Look what you fucking did, Malos. We were doing fine until you pulled the boss.
Madness.
So short little break. Buy out, drink, whatever. Then we're gonna do dragon skin maps. So if you don't want to do that, just go ahead and drop group.
Sweet.
But yeah, I've got 2 maps. Anyone else that has them, that's what we're gonna do. So